Only true dogs fucking me and Big Nate. Wow. Shoot him in the greens, toss his body in that big lake.
People don't understand. We're gonna talk about press conferences, and Tank Davis showed up. Frank Martin, they had their press conference yesterday, and Tank came out and he was like a bull in the china shop. Went right at Frank Martin, started getting all in him. Now they sparred before, so they got it on tape and everything. So they already sparred, and he was like, "Yeah, you know what you're gonna get and all this." So Tank is all in his head and talking to him and trying to see. He's like, he's scared. He ain't ready for the moment. How many times you seen from press conferences, and how important are they, or is it just for show? Do they actually get in somebody's head at a press conference? Right.
The press conference is the introduction of the fight. When at the press conference, you gotta say and so much about. You gotta show your demeanor. You gotta show your training. You gotta show how good you look. The press conference is the introduction to the fight to me. When I come to the press conference, when I was going to the press conference, when I was fighting, it's just the introduction of round one. Your preparation to show the world you've been putting in your work. You're ready for the challenge. You're gonna do whatever it takes to win. And the press conference to me, man, it's the key, man. That's fight night to me. It's the beginning of fight night. So press conference is everything to me because that's the introduction of your fight, introduction of letting the world know what you're about, and letting your opponent know you came to fight. And eyes don't lie, only mouths do. And just show you your eyes to tell the story that you come to fight, you come to dominate. And that's my belief of how important the press conference is. It's the introduction of the big fight, and hey, let's get it.
Yeah, because he seemed to have seen something in Frank. Why he got there and was able to see him face to face. Tank wanted to see that out of his eyes to give him that confidence. And he was like, oh, he ain't ready for this moment.
He ain't ready for
He's scared. Like, he nervous about it. Yeah, he ain't ready for this. Yeah, now he's my show. So that can boost a fighter too. Their confidence is like, you see how scared he is in his eyes? Yeah, he nervous.
Eyes don't lie, mouths do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can see it, you know what I'm saying? It's like when you're at a press conference, the moment too big, you can smell it. You can see opponent. You can see your opponent filtering them under pressure. You know what I'm saying? I was built for pressure. So when the moments came for me, fighting on the Mike Tyson undercard, it was big to me. I stayed calm and collected because a lot of stuff don't rattle me. If you let stuff rattle you, then it's gonna be hard for you to have control. And it seemed as though Frank Martin let Tank rattle him, and that can cause him. And lock that shit in, because the show don't rattle people like Mayweather, and it don't rattle Canelo Alvarez. That's something they're used to. It's part of the game, and you gotta be strong enough to don't let that part break you.
So Adrien Broner is coming back June 7th in Miami. He's got a fight too. He was there with Tank. Do you think AB can come back into the game now with these long layoffs? But do you still think he can come back and be a world champion again?
Adrien Broner is one of my friends. I like him, good guy. I don't think he's respecting the game. I don't think he cut all his bad habits out. Until he's willing to do that, I think, he's not gonna have a great chance of being back on that pedestal he wants us on. He had to look himself in the mirror and face himself and say, look, man, I can't cut corners. Quit cutting corners, AB. You're a great fighter, have a great opportunity, and we're not gonna close on you if you don't focus down and dedicate yourself to the game before it's too late. Once it's too late, it's over. Fix it now, champ. It looked like you be having hangers I see on interviews and all that. Respectfully, I like you. I want you. I'll help you. You're my friend. You know what I mean? You're one of my close friends in boxing. You're someone I can call on and ask for anything, and you'll be there for me if you have it. We borrow, you lend me money, I'll pay you back. We're friends. But I just want you to dedicate yourself before the window closes. Once that window closes, it's over. Once I seen Michael Jordan couldn't fly no more, it was over. Once God shut that window, he shut that window, man. Don't let it be too late, bro. You have a great chance of making a name. You're so I don't say a lot of people beat me if you're on top of your game, and you're strong. You're the strongest I ever met, pound for pound. You're strong, bro. You're a great fighter. Quit cutting corners and quit trying to find an easy way to a championship. It's not going to happen. Face the facts. keep it real, be honest with yourself, and cut the bullshit out. You can be on top of your game again. I like it. I believe in you.
Yeah. And that's the thing is with me is you don't know which AB gonna show up. That's my only thing about it. Like everybody love him, you know. It's just that he's got to learn how, and nobody seem to understand. You see Floyd house, you see the cars, you see it, and the jewels and all that. That was sacrifice. A lot of sacrifice.
Yeah.
And you got to be able to make that sacrifice. And these young fighters, unfortunately, a lot of them who idolized Floyd coming up, they see that, but they don't want to make the sacrifice. They want to have all of that and bring that with them. And then you can't do that. You can't keep balancing both of them because it's going to catch up to you in the end.
If you don't learn from his discipline, you don't learn, watch that. Floyd is very disciplined. His will to win is something that man, I'm a man. His sacrifice, his discipline is outrageous. If you don't have that, you won't win. If you don't know how to say no, you gotta know how to say no. It's the way you say it. And it can make it, and everybody can understand it. It's the way you say it. No one can be said a lot of ways, the way you say it, the way you deliver it. And Floyd needs, and that's what Floyd has done. A lot of people trying to cut them corners like Floyd. Floyd, his dedication and his sacrifice is outrageous. He won them more than anybody. And that's why nobody's gonna beat him. That's why nobody have beat him, because his sacrifice. Until the fighter's able to do that, you won't learn. Look at Michael Jordan, look at Kobe Bryant. Them people sacrifice. That's why they're the greatest. Floyd Mayweather is the greatest sacrifice.
Yep.
Sacrifice is the key, man. A lot of people don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
I wish I could turn back the hands of time. Everybody was telling me when I was younger, Nate, come on, man, you got it, man. Don't fuck it up, Nate. And then when I got too old, I tried to wake up. It was too late. That's why I'm telling these kids now, and in my boxing gym, man, you gotta sacrifice, man. The key of being successful is sacrifice and will to win. And if you don't have that, it's gonna be hard. If a lot of people can be pushed over, if you don't have a will to win, you gotta be able to reach down to the bottom of the bucket and pull it out if you want to win. A lot of people don't have the will to win. I hate losing, so I had a will to win. I wasn't gonna let nobody beat me. I wasn't gonna let nobody beat them. She was not gonna let no one beat them. I have a will to win. A lot of people don't possess it. A lot of people surrender when, okay, I lost again. I'm just gonna lose. No, man, you can't even put those type of thoughts in people's head like Floyd Mayweather or Michael Jordan. They don't like losing. You know what I'm saying? For real, and if losing hurts, that's a good thing. Losing hurts your heart, man. It hurt my heart. I didn't like losing.
Yeah.
It bothered me.
And if it don't bother you, then you're in the wrong business.
Yes.
Like you saw Jaime Munguia, he was crushed because it was his first time he ever lost. Man, it was hard for him. And those are the type of moments that fighters have to realize that, okay, I lost for the first time. You got to find a way to pick yourself back up so you don't get too far at a low that it leads to other losses. Like Fernando Vargas, when he lost to Trinidad, he couldn't believe it. You know, like he couldn't believe he lost. And the scariest, he's never been nervous a day in his life boxing. He's like, that's my most comfortable. I feel like I'm the most on top of the world. The first fight after he lost to Trinidad, he was walking to the ring and he said, it hit me. I was scared to death getting in that ring. He said, I even got dropped. He said, I didn't wake up till I got dropped in that fight. This is the tune-up fight. This guy this is his last fight. He came out of basically retirement to fight me. And he dropped me with a short shot. I was like, and he said, that's when I woke up right then and there. And I was like, I took that guy out. You know, and he's like, that guy was scared. He's like, I jumped all over him. But he said, that's what woke me up. He said, but I've never felt scared in my life. So I walked into the ring. He's like, because I wasn't right physically. I just barely made weight. He's like, but it was the fear. That first loss. And that's important. You got to have the right people around you too. That is another key. You got to have people that have your best benefit around you. When Miguel Cotto's father passed, and that was his trainer and everyone, the people he brought on for him for the Pacquiao fight and all the biggest fights of his life, after that, a lot of them didn't have his best interest. And he was searching for that person to be that one he could trust. He went into the biggest fight of his life with an amateur corner. They were sitting there cooking food in front of him. And he's got he had to cut a lot of weight to fight Pacquiao. Like, he's not a guy that fight at 140 no more. He's killing himself to make that weight. So he had basically a weight loss camp for Pacquiao. So he had no legs, like he had nothing else he could do. And with Manny's speed, they just set him up there to be beat by Manny. And his boxing skill was keeping him in the fight. Manny couldn't finish him. Even though he caught him with shots and dropped him, but his corner didn't know what to do. They were very inexperienced. And that was the last time they ever worked with Cotto. When he was sitting there starving, he can't eat, and y'all just sitting there eating a big 4-course meal in front of him. He was just sitting there looking at him. Like, y'all gonna eat in front of me like that?
That's why you need someone that's been experienced game around you. Because I wouldn't get into one of my fighters. Right. I wouldn't eat in front of them because I know you need those small details in the game. Like I know when a fighter is nervous. I know when to come to him and tap him on the shoulder. Say, "What's up, baby? Let's talk. What's going on? How you feel?" You got to see those small things that a lot of people don't see. Teaching internally. A lot of people can't do that. I know when the fighter going through something. I can see it. I watch them. I'm in training camp. I watch them do the house. I watch them do the week before the fight, and I watch them. And I would know. I would throw something at them with words and see what they say. And then his response may be, "He's nervous. Okay, let me step up. Let me say something. So what's up, bro? How you feel, man? We're gonna beat him, man. You're never gonna beat him, right? Look, man, you're a bad fighter. You're a good fighter. You know what I'm saying? As long as you keep your hand up and do the stuff I asked you to do, we're going to beat him." So you gotta slowly build up their confidence. When they feeling down, I know when to lift them up. When the stuff is getting too much at home, I know when to say, "Man, I got that part." You gotta sit and watch your fighter and understand what is his moments when he's going through stuff. I'm in training camp. I understand everything Floyd was going through. I mean, one time he called me at 3 a.m. Now I'm in Las Vegas. I'm finna go down to the casino and gamble a little bit and win me some money. I'm staying at the MGM Grand Hotel, and Floyd Mayweather called me, and he'll tell you this truth. He called me, he said, we was fighting out today, he called me and said, "Nate, come over here and spend the night with me, man." And I said to myself, he's nervous. I ain't nervous, ain't the first thing he said to me. But I knew that he was a little nervous. It was a big fight, the moment was so big, everybody, the town was full of people coming in. It was the biggest fight of all time at that particular time. Yeah. And so I was downstairs with some friends. When he called me, I went upstairs. I didn't no longer had nothing else to drink. I went upstairs and I got in my car, went to the valley, got in my car, and went to his house at 3 a.m. And I sat with him for like 6 hours. Till like 7 a.m, he went to sleep. But I had to listen to him and how build his confidence up. You know what I'm saying? When he saw me, when I walked through the door, his eyes looked that big. And we talked about how we was going to beat him. But I had to be there for him. I had to get out. I had to stop what I was doing at 3 a.m, go to his house and spend the night. Not spend the night, but I didn't spend the night because his family came over, and I left around like 6, 7 in the morning. But he was asleep. But I walked him. I got him through the moment. I got him through the assurance that he had. That doubt.
That same night you talking about, he went to the gym. Before he called you, he was in the gym. Night, he went back late that night around, and he was doing a workout late that night, about like 10, 11 o'clock at night. He just had like, I was going there.